Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates.
Our group, the Stormy Woods, came to the conclusion that they needed to band together, somehow get their way up to Jimmy the Fish and dispose of him in order to wreck the whole system that's been going on in this Coliseum, on this spaceport that he is the ringleader of. So they went and got themselves down to the truck, defeated all the guards that were there, and have subsequently disguised themselves and the truck, and are going to find their way up to Jimmy's office to kill him.
So I think I forgot the roles we made for the...
I have them.
Oh, you do? Good. What are our...
I wrote them down.
Good. What are our disguise roles?
Liz has a disguise of 9. Dee has a disguise of 4. Amy disappeared.
Yeah, thank you.
Because ninja. Obi is totally disguised.
Yeah.
And the truck is disguised with a roll of 10.
Yeah, and the truck is disguised.
I don't remember what the truck is disguised as.
It's disguised as like one of the space station vehicles. Like, so
right,
a normal looking vehicle that isn't the truck.
Cool. And Obi has been to Jimmy's office.
And I don't think I think I was vague about the disguises we're all in on purpose. So yeah. Well, I mean that Dee and Liz are. So they can Dee and Liz, you can choose what your disguise looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the last bit of bookkeeping, Liz now has the hand of a dead guard in her possession.
Yes.
She sliced it off and took it with, because it might be useful. Who knows? Now she can give 3 people the finger.
Well, I mean, if they're all in the same direction, you can give them the finger with one finger.
Yeah, but now she could do it in a radius.
Oh, true.
So, you are down. You just finished taking out all the guards and disguising yourselves. You are down in the garage with the truck. And Obi says, "We gotta go like to the top of the Coliseum to like get to his office. It's like way up there. I don't know exactly how to get there, but maybe we could find an elevator."
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
I get in the truck quietly.
Dee, in her not especially convincing security uniform, jumps behind the steering wheel.
Liz gets in her technician uniform.
Yeah, what species though are you?
Human.
Yeah.
Nah, boring.
How are we gonna get the truck up the stairs?
Obi asks as he climbs in.
How did they get here?
I was gonna say, how did they get it down here?
I assumed that there was a.
The truck is on like the garage. If you went and opened the garage doors, it would just lead outside,
Yeah.
like to the
we-
rest of the.
We broke in through the garage doors,
Yeah,
so the garage doors are open.
yeah. You just walked in. You gotta go take the truck up the Coliseum floors to get to Jimmy's office.
Yes, this is a place that absolutely would have elevators, cargo elevators.
Yeah. Why wouldn't there be a cargo elevator to his office?
And if not, why not?
I mean,
It might not go all the way, but we'll figure that.
I mean, if you put it in off-road mode, we've got like a pretty good travel height. We could probably drive up the Coliseum stairs.
I was kind of thinking, I kind of want to drive up the stairs if I'm going to be real with you guys.
I'm inside the truck. I don't have to be hidden inside the truck. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Let's just drive there.
Okay.
I mean,
Drive out and then up the walls, about 5 stories.
well, I mean, okay,
That's how
fine.
you get there.
Well, how narrow are the stairs?
Yeah, how narrow are we talking?
The stairs are like made for beings, not
Yeah,
cars.
but it's like a stadium, right? You know, it's sometimes.
So not every stairwell is super wide.
That's why we ask.
There's only I'll say like 4 stairwells that are super wide, that go up to the like the nosebleed seats, but they do not go to the boxes.
Okay.
So you could drive up one of those staircases.
So what we need to do is so this thing is magically disguised, so we need to not be parked inside a garage where they know to look for the truck, right? So
True.
no matter what, we should get the truck out of this area and it'll stay disguised. So then we can lock the truck and leave it and then go on foot. Right?
Yeah, I
Deep
suppose so.
out.
Like the one
Fine.
thing we don't want to do is leave the truck in the room where they know the truck is.
Oh, absolutely. I just got excited about the idea of like driving on stairs, which might be ill-advised now that I think about it. Yeah, it might be ill-advised. We should probably just hide it. You're right.
So let's drive to like the nearest parking area near the, or at least in a parking area that we can easily get back to the stairs to go get to the office, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So immediately outside the blasted area, come on, brain.
Also, this room is full of corpses, so we really need to get out of this room.
Yeah.
We killed a lot of people in this room.
Okay. D kind of just starts the vehicle.
Like, someone's going to notice that we killed all these people if we sit here.
Kind of casually drives toward the garage door.
Yes, drive casual is good.
Yes.
So you drive out into a small parking lot that's full of other vehicles that look very similar to what you've disguised the truck to.
Yeah, and
Excellent.
for D, if you're gonna drive casual, roll a 1d10 and then add your level
Got it.
for how well you're driving casual. So 1d10 plus your level.
Yep.
Oh my god, I wonder if we could.
Okay, 7. It wasn't a great roll.
So you rolled a 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
is
yeah.
correct.
So someone has to roll an 8, 9, or a 10 on a d10 to even notice the truck right now as we're driving around.
Okay, not as bad as I thought.
No, you have the advantage because you get to add your level as a driver. So yeah, I think it's very important because we are driving over a lot of by a lot of corpses. And I am sure these guys were radioing for help, I hope. I mean,
Yeah. Any of them that are still alive,
we didn't leave any of them alive.
yeah, if they were alive, they would be radioing.
Yeah, no, they're dead.
We left one of them alive, but he's in a closet.
Oh yeah, that's right. We tied up the one guy and locked him away because Liz made it weird and humanized him. And then we all felt awkward about killing him.
All right, so you.
I like the way I say Liz made it weird, like she wasn't the moral correct one. Like it's like she's the one like expecting us to be decent human beings, and I'm like, she made it weird. Like, dear Lord, sorry. Fine, I guess we won't murder this guy in cold blood. All right, sorry.
But just this once.
Just this once.
All right, so you drive casually out into this parking lot. There doesn't seem to be anybody around, and it does feel like you are on kind of like what would be the backside of the stadium. So like things are not as like flashy. It doesn't seem very much done up for like customers to look at it. It's just kind of
So is the stadium shut down for the day, or is it because I know
it's it's rocking and rolling.
Okay, that's that. I
Yeah,
need to know for sound because, like, if we're driving by the arena's going to be loud and we're going to hear stuff. So that's okay.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to be sure. So stuff's happening.
Mhm.
That's probably why no one noticed that we murdered all those guys. Good.
Yeah. So the arena is hopping and bopping. And
I do wish that it was big enough to fit like the truck up whatever alleyway because it's just funny to drive casual to drive a truck up a flight of stairs casually.
I mean, if you wanted to get to like the arena floor, you could drive up the big stairs there.
I mean,
Right,
to be fair, I was gonna drive aggressively on the stairs. I wasn't gonna get.
Well, no, but it'd still drive casual. You'd just be driving casually aggressively. Passive aggressively.
Yeah, I mean,
Minnesota driving. Yeah. All right.
So
So whenever we get to where we're parking the truck.
yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna-
plenty of open spots. It's not a big lot, and there doesn't seem to be much by way of like businesses or residences over in this area of the spaceport. So there's like not really any people out and about anyways.
All right. If we're parking, I'm gonna totally disappear before I get out of the truck.
Cool.
sounds good. Okay. Hmm. I don't know why I'm humming.
I don't know why you're homing either.
So you find an empty spot, of which there are many, and you park the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
Obi's like leaning out the window, trying to get a good look at this side of the stadium.
I think his office is on the other side.
The other side of the entire stadium.
Yeah.
So
Can we drive there?
can we drive there?
Yeah, can we drive over there?
You could. It is more populated over there.
Yeah, but we can drive casual.
Yeah,
Okay.
like super casual.
And even if
And
they
it-
notice us, then they have to beat the trucks. They can't beat the truck is still disguised. No matter what, the truck is disguised convincingly as a vehicle. So if they even if they roll an 8, a 9, or a 10, all they do is notice a station vehicle. So yeah, it's like we could drive into a crowd slowly with this, and the crowd wouldn't notice if they rolled low enough.
Okay.
So
Truth. All right.
So yeah, you drive to the other side of the stadium. The other side of the stadium, like, butts up against this. Words, come on. The other side of the stadium butts up against this ramshackle city. Like, basically, there's a street between the like stadium itself and then businesses, like, all on top of each other. So there's not going to be much for parking on this side.
doesn't have to be much, just has to be enough.
All right, I need someone to roll me a d10.
I'll do it. A 5. The most medium of rolls.
Yeah. I will say you find a spot, but it is a couple blocks deep into the city.
I mean, okay, so if D parks the truck casually, does it still maintain the drive casual score until it moves again?
I don't know.
That's an interesting question.
I think it might, but I don't want to make you know what I mean? Like, I'm not GMing, so I don't want to make the decision. You know what I mean?
I don't
Well-
think it would.
I think it would. I mean, because we've got a drive casual score of 7, right? So, like...
Would that still apply when the driver is in the vehicle, or like
Well, that's
would
what I'm
that
saying.
lower when the
Well, that's what I'm proposing, but obviously not making that decision as I'm not currently GMing. I'm proposing that it does maintain the drive casual score of where it's parked until it moves again. Like, if someone else were to start driving it would lose it.
Okay.
Like, so if we park it in front of the building, even though it's not a legal parking spot, that people might not notice it's out of place. Especially since we disguised it as like a maintenance vehicle. That is my proposal and what I am advocating.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, the flip side would be that it loses that score when the driver leaves the vehicle, because it's dependent on the driver's
But
abilities.
If it was last
it's
moved
just-
to the position by the driver's not moving the vehicle anymore while it's
True.
parked there, even if the driver's still behind the wheel, right? So
Mhm.
it is still the last driving location of the driver. It's only if someone other than the driver moves the truck. Actually, arguably, once the truck starts moving again, she'd have to do a new drive casual roll. But it should maintain the score while it's parked in the location that it was parked while that drive casual was in effect.
Okay. That makes sense. Cool. So yeah,
So just park in front of the stadium doors, man. Just do it, girl.
She does. Just pulls up right in front of the stadium doors.
cool.
And I totally disappear before I get out of the truck, like ducking down, disappear, and slide out the door.
Obi makes sure that his Twizzler mustache is stuck real good, and he's gonna hop out of the vehicle.
I'm
Yes,
assuming...
I do too. And I make sure my technician hat is really on there, and I'm basically a different actor.
I mean, it's funny that you make sure your technician hat isn't physically real. It's
Yeah, I know.
I think it might actually be impossible for you to remove the technician hat.
So yeah, Obi just leads you guys up the main giant staircase, because that's the easiest way back into the Coliseum when you're not like being forced in there to fight as a prisoner. So you guys get to see the Coliseum as it would be to a spectator, where you climb this really wide, big set of stairs. You see the lights, the blinding lights above you, and the roar of the crowd is just getting louder and louder. And you crest over to the top landing of that staircase, and you see in front of you the field of the arena, and then the seats, which stretch and are full of people. It is wild. It is really crazy and cool.
I would love to see the breakdown of the economics of this entire place.
And then you turn away from the field itself, and you go into the stadium more. Behind there are the concession stands and the restrooms and the gift shops and all the other crap that's in there. And there are guards standing in the hallways, stationed every number of feet or so.
Station.
And then Obi will let me roll to see if you find a staircase or an elevator first. Ooh, you find an elevator first. Nice. So Obi finds the elevator, and he presses the button, and we get a nice little waiting scene.
Is there like Muzak?
There's definitely Muzak in that elevator. So yeah, that elevator brings you as high as it can go, which is to floor number 3. Bing. And you get out, and on this floor,
floor number 3.
and on this floor you see there's more people milling about, like general audience members. These ones look like they're a little bit like higher class. They look fancier and spiffier. And Obi says,
Okay, so this is where most of the boxes are. Jimmy's box, it's over this way. Yeah. Okay.
so This is really, really like this is riveting stuff, y'all. Obi leads y'all down the hallway. And there is a like
Gonna
this
find
is
that guy, gonna stab him in the eye, gonna find that guy, gonna stab him in the eye.
and this is a really nice hallway, like polished floor, wood like accents, and like it does not look like a spaceport up here. It looks like a very fancy like cruise ship almost. But he leads you to the door of Jimmy's box, and there are 2 guards standing on either side of it. And Obi is going to go up to the guards.
I say, good man. How about you let me in so I can enjoy the game? My good friend Jimmy.
Obi is going to use bullshit
Yeah!
to try to convince the guards.
Yeah! I vote that it works.
Yes.
I totally agree with this.
Is he like twisting on his Twizzler mustache?
Oh, of course he is. And he's like nudging his glasses. If he had a cane, if he had a tiny cane, he'd be stamping it around. And the guard is just like, oh, yes, sir, of course, sir. And so he will open up the door, but okay. So Obi's visible, Amy's not visible, correct?
Correct. Amy's totally
Dee and
disappeared.
Liz are both visible.
I'm
Yes.
hiding in every
Yes.
camera blind spot and in the blind spot of your eyes and in places you didn't know that people could. I'm behind the guard.
And so Dee and Liz, how you guys are disguised as technicians?
Security guard and a technician.
Security
Yes.
guard and technician. Okay. So Obi,
I go where Obi goes.
yeah, you're fine. You like can sneak in no problem when the door opens. They're gonna like Obi's gonna be like, yes, come with me. And they're gonna let Obi and Dee in, supposing that Dee is Obi's personal security.
Of course,
Detail.
that is definitely me.
But they'll stop you, Liz, just for a moment, and then be like, "Oh, you're here for the thing? Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Go. Yep.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And, yeah, they'll let you all into Jimmy's box.
That's hot. All right.
So inside the box, it is, well, first of all, there's an entire wall of windows that looks out down onto the arena, so everyone can get a good view of the game. There, on one end of the room, is a wall of screens that is like zooming in and doing like pan shots and all sorts of crazy stuff of different aspects of the game. And then there is like high quality like furniture in this place. There's a bar, like fully stocked bar in the back. Like this is highfalutin stuff here, as Malort would say. And there are some people in here. They look to be very wealthy and like very fancy. But you do not find Jimmy in here.
What the shit is Jimmy?
I don't know. Okay.
He might be up in his office. His office is upstairs. We gotta find the secret elevator to get there.
There's a secret I mean, obviously.
I
That's
can't say anything right now because
what
I'm totally
rich
disappeared. But
People
Yep.
have.
that sounds like
rich
something
people
someone
who
could
I
totally
normally
investigate
guard.
for. Sure does sound like something someone could totally investigate for.
Yeah, I really wrote a story for Obi, didn't I? I can't not. I like him too much.
He's a good little guy.
He's
He's
fun.
a good little guy.
All right. So Obi is going to he is going to totally investigate, but he's going to do so by pretending to mingle with the people that are already in there. Go around and nice to see you, Johnson. And then he's gonna fumble around the back bar. He's gonna like go in there and like.
Yeah, because no one
No,
else has
actually,
had.
there's probably a bartender there.
No one else has had an investigator, right? Like, no
No.
one else has
No,
taken a.
no.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was just running through my head to everybody. D weirdly took scientist at one point.
I probably should have instead
really-
of driver.
Yeah.
It made sense in my head,
Look,
and then I
it all makes
completely
sense.
failed it.
And also, it
Yeah.
makes sense that Liz took driver because she lives in a truck.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
It's more weird that I didn't take driver and I own the truck.
So Obi is going to like try. There are at least 3 existing guards in this room. There's a bartender at the bar, and so Obi is trying to totally investigate without any of those guys noticing, including behind the bar, which he finds a big button underneath the counter. But he does not get a chance to push the button because the bar back like scoots like, sir, you're not allowed to be back here. Like, let me make your drink for you. So Obi's gonna kind of overcomes. There's a button under the bar.
I'm going to sneak behind the bar. Because I'm totally disappeared.
You are totally disappeared.
And I'm gonna push the button.
You're gonna push the button. All right. To everyone's surprise, in the room, one of the wall panels, clicks open and lifts, and you see elevator doors behind it. The guards that are already in the room, like, are instantly like on guard, like guns up and ready, like what's like maybe not up and ready, but like guns in hands.
I'm
like
sneaking into the elevator.
So you sneak into the so they see this pair of elevator doors open, nothing happens, and close.
I mean,
Is there a button on the inside of the elevator to open the elevator doors?
Yeah, it's
Can I just like hold the elevator door open while still totally disappeared?
oh, you totally could.
Yeah, I'm doing that. So the elevator doors are just gonna stay open.
Sounds great.
Oh wait, I got an idea.
Okay, what's up?
I'm going to God, what is the easiest way to do this? So this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm totally disappeared, right?
Right.
I'm
Yes.
going to flourish a ball of light is going to roll out of the elevator and into the room to try to distract the guards.
Oh, the guards are distracted. They are like surrounded this ball of light, guns trained on it. The barback is trying to get all the other patrons out of the room,
I'd
and
like to
alerting the
sneak
guards
behind the
outside the
guards.
door.
Yeah, no, so I'm trying to get you guys into the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to sneak behind the guards and into the elevator.
Yes, indeed.
Dee is the last one to notice everyone else has snuck into the elevator because she was also distracted by the
Hey,
flight.
D.
Oh, shit. I mean, yeah. Guard stuff.
Was D just acting like a guard?
I think she actually fell for the bright thing, but yeah.
I mean, like,
Alright.
so yeah, from their point of view, the elevator doors mysteriously opened, and then a few moments later, a ball of light rolled out of it. So clearly, that's what opened the elevator doors.
Yep.
And so yeah,
Um.
and, yeah. Once we're all in the elevator, obviously, I'll stop holding the door open.
All right. I was just wondering if I should do some rolls.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question because, you know, everyone else. They might notice everybody else running into the elevator.
Yes.
Just because they can't see me doesn't mean they can't see D, Liz, and Obi. They don't see them as D, Liz, and Obi, but they still see people.
Yep.
Unless Obi did a hide roll.
No.
Okay.
No, he's just disguised.
Right, but he could do both. He is capable of doing both.
Yeah, he can hide.
Well, no, so it would only be then D and Liz who would be visible. If
Yeah.
Obi hid.
I would like to slap a sticker on the side of the elevator. It's a protection against enemies.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, smart.
Nice. Is it that a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer?
Oh, that's a 2. Why not?
And you got to roll the difficulty for it also.
Okay. That is a 4. Not good.
Well, okay, but still, if they because you did a 2-pointer, if they fail that roll,
Yes.
because for reminders, for the listeners, I'm reminding for the listeners that the protection against ward has been updated since we originally started using it. If you use one sweet move point on it, it still works the same way it did, where it just repels a person, but they can still keep trying to push against it. If you spend a second sweet move point, did you add your level to that roll, Becca?
Oh no, so a 6.
6. All right. So, so if they if they don't roll a 7 or higher, anyone who tries to cross this ward will take 1d6 damage if they fail their roll trying to cross it. Which is inconvenient for full-powered characters, but very deadly for fodder. So that is a reminder to the audience that the rules were updated. Yeah, so once we're all in the elevator, we're going up.
Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.